Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel. We are doing the reading for you for the month of March 2020, and let's see what's lining up for you. You can watch these readings for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements in your chart, or howsoever you like it, whatever placements you want to watch it for. So I've already shuffled, giving it a fresh shuffle in a cup as I'm guided to. Let's begin. Okay, so let's begin your reading and let's start on from what is the current energy in the month of March for you. And for you, Taurus, we have Eight of Waters. Eight of Waters is the energy of Eight of Cups. And there is this desire to move on, maybe something which you've been invested for really, really long and you want to now move on from that. And there is this search for something meaningful, something could be spiritual or emotional growth. So you want to move on to get those Two of Cups for you. You want to move on to get something because you see that there is more to this, and now you are very strongly feeling it, that there is this desire to kind of move on and to that Two of Cups, maybe that Ten of Cups, and to get those Two of Cups and kind of have that Ten of Cups. Now you're sensing that this situation has served its purpose and now you have to move to leave this behind and move. So there is definitely a very, very strong desire to move on. Now let's see what's crossing this, or so what's crossing it is the Chariot, which is the card for movement. It's a very balanced movement here because we have the the two horses. This also kind of means that the Sagittarian and the Cancer energy, because these two horses, the light and dark, and there is a big moon behind that, so there is a significance for that as well. And this Chariot is moving, galloping with a great passion and with a great speed. So this also means that when you move ahead, and there is this desire to move ahead, and this is coming around as a supporting card. I mean, this could be either challenge or an influence in a negative way, but here I'm sensing it's a positive influence, and it's not a challenge here. And it's an important achievement which you want to have, and this situation probably which you are in is not going to give you that, is what you're realizing. And this also means that you have that self-discipline and you have that willpower now to make this move. Probably you've been thinking about it for quite some time and you never did have that courage to make this move before, and now you have this Chariot which is there, and there is this it's a major arcana, and with Archangel Metatron, who is also a very an angel who kind of governs time. Maybe it's time for you to make the move, and maybe you are in that space wherein you have all the courage, you have all the strength, self-discipline, willpower to kind of take that leap. This card also means some public recognition. Probably that's what you're aiming at, and that's why you have to leave what you are at this point in time to kind of get that what you want, and that's what is coming around at this point in time. But very strong card, very good beginning of the month of March. Let's see what is the underlying energy for you. You have the Four of Air, and this is something which is telling you that you probably need to take some rest. Divine is saying that yes, there is some journey which is lining up for you. You probably will have to leave that emotionally, something wherein you were invested in for quite some time. You are getting ready for that, but before you begin your journey, you need to kind of rest, and you need to reevaluate. You need to take rest. Maybe you may need to take a vacation. You just need to allow some time before you make a decision. And meditation largely helps. It's a card for rest, but divine, because this is the underlining energy, there is something lining up definitely with that Eight of Waters and Chariot. It's a movement, a very strong movement card with the combination of that. But before that, you need to take rest. You need to take it easy is also what I'm sensing. You don't need to kind of get and rush so that you don't have the burnout. You just need to take it easy, keep resting, and then moving, connecting with the divine. Because when you rest, then you're also surrendering, because you're not rushing. But when you're rushing, you're trying to take control of things, then you're not surrendering and aligning with your higher self. So let's see what's crowning. Well, crowning is also Hermit. That's Archangel Raziel. So this is you are probably connecting with a it could be as I said, Cancer. This could mean a Virgo you're connecting with here. Now here with the Hermit, that's the crowning energy. So with Hermit, you are definitely taking that time which divine is asking you to take. So you are taking that time and saying that I am spending this time in quiet meditation. I am working on the spiritual teaching. I am in the mode of self-discovery. And you are doing that here, Taurus. That's a nice sign, because you are realizing and getting the messages which divine is trying to tell you, and you're fine by it if you want to take it easy, because you want to do it in an aligned way, not in a rushed way. So that's a positive note there, because this is an alignment to what's happening. Now let's see what is the past energy. Past energy is Four of Fire. This could mean that you probably in the past you felt very contented, you were at peace and abundant. This could also mean a happy home life, and also could mean a successful completion of a project. But then what I'm sensing in the past is that you were in that stable state, and now with the thought that you have to leave, there is a probability that you are leaving that stable home environment for some of you, or you are moving away from something which was stable, and hence you probably needed that courage to make that move, and you did not have that courage before. And that's what I'm sensing here. But that's a beautiful energy. And not when you say that you have to leave, that doesn't mean that you have to leave for good. It's like for now, you're sensing the need that you maybe need to switch your focus on something else. Let's see what's coming in the near future. I'm getting too many major arcanas, and very spiritual kind of a reading here, very because you are tuned and to get very spiritual messages from divine. And we have this unity card there, with the Archangel Sandalphon, and that's coming in the near future. And this is about that kind of a Hierophant energy, and it's like also could mean from Four of Fire with the stable. You are moving into the stable and a structure approach, and you might be associating with some spiritual organizations, and you probably seeking out some mentors, and you're kind of seeking out some spiritual teacher probably. And you are also, for some of you, you are kind of aligning to the traditional viewpoints or methods, because Hierophant does depict that as well. But in the near future, with this coming, this could also mean commitment. This could also mean marriage, because Four of Fire is also a marriage card. This also mean that something, a contract, or very much on the earthly plane, something which is very structured, very traditional. I think I think that's what is coming back again and again to me. But it is something very, very spiritual as well. So we've got two cards here which are very, very spiritual. and Chariot is a movement. So let's see how you are managing or dealing with the entire situation. Okay, you are pretty indecisive here, Taurus, and with this energy of Two of Air, you are indecisive as to kind of feeling stuck at the stalemate energy, and you are probably being not being able to make a decision, and it could be you or somebody else. Maybe the decision is not in your hand and you have kind of moved on and say that, all right, I'm waiting for a decision, but you're sensing that stalemate energy. And there is also a pretense somewhere. It could be from other party or from you or in the situation, that there is no problem, but there is a stalemate energy somewhere hanging in there. So that's what I'm sensing. So decision is difficult, probably because there is a stable Four of Wands or Four of Fire energy there, which there is a movement, there is a something which has been left behind, there is spiritual growth. So when you are kind of entangled between material and spiritual, at times the confusions do come. And we don't have to, people feel that we have to leave material to be in spiritual. Spiritual and material goes hand in hand, so you don't really need to leave one for another, or it can coexist very comfortably. And this is what, there is some confusion, you're seeking answers, and that's why you're probably seeking some spiritual help there. This is the environment this is your external environment, or what's happening in the environment. What we're getting in here is passionate, adventurous, self-assured, restless, and that's the environmental energy. So in the environment, there is some events which come suddenly, is what I'm sensing, and these situations are asking for your immediate attention, and here time is of essence. And but you need to think things properly before kind of jumping into this fire. It's not a literal fire, it's a Knight of Wands actually, but it's very fast moving energy. And this you can see in the picture, this horse is equally like galloping ahead, and very restless. It wants to just move ahead, doesn't want to rest at all. And that's the kind of energy of this card. Needs that immediate attention, something which is there, and maybe it's some situation which is calling for you to be constantly being there. You need to be giving it attention. I don't know how it resonates, but that's what is. Do let me know how it's kind of coming around. I always stay curious to see how that is. And this is what your fear or your hopes are. What you're hoping is that you want things to be in control. And we have the Emperor, the Archangel Michael, and that's a wonderful card again, another major arcana. Here you are applying logic. You want to put things in organization, very organized way, structure, discipline. And this is also the card for leadership. And here with this Emperor, and it is coming in the position of your fears and hopes, or that space. So what you're wanting, and you want to take control of everything. You don't want to be in this stalemate energy or stuck energy. You want to take control of things. You want to be in charge of things, and you can be, because you have this card which is the ultimate leadership card. And Archangel Michael being there, he's like guiding you there as well. So there are a lot of support which you have from divine. So you surely can take that leap of faith. You surely can go ahead and take that lead in the situation there. Now let's see what is the potential outcome in the situation. And we have the Knight of Earth, a very, very grounded energy. Here when you had kind of Knight of Fire, when things were moving so kind of fast, and here you have something stable. It's loyal, dedicated, honorable, kind, and you can say this is a calm energy. There is no rush here. This Knight is, you can see that how this Knight is Let me see if the focus, you can see it. This knight is smiling. This horse is very rested. I know this is a very slow paced energy as well, but then this knight of earth is coming as things are materializing in the physical. Things are materializing on the earth plane. This is a material card. It's also the card wherein it's time to buckle down and get things done, but get things done in the way it needs to be. It's also a card wherein it's saying that you need to honor your commitment, and you will have to work with your angels, guardian angels. They will guide you to honor your commitments. So you will be honoring the commitment. You'll be guided to honor your commitment. It could be the commitment to your life's purpose. It could be commitment to something you contracted before you took this physical form, and that's what you're constantly being guided. We all of us are. We hear it, we don't hear it, that's a different thing. But you are hearing it because we've got a lot of spiritual cards here. So you are hearing your call. You are definitely hearing the calling here. So that's nice, very nice. And you are making it coming out to the tangible way. You're implementing it on the earthly plane. That's wonderful. Now let's see what are the further messages we have for you from either Archangel Michael, or I've got two cards which popped out. I don't read. Okay, so we have the deception energy here. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So if you are in a relationship, or if you are, it doesn't really mean to be a romantic, but if this is one for you, there could be a situation wherein somebody is not kind of putting forth their true self. It could be to you or to somebody else in their situation or in your situation, because I'm sensing you can see two people there, one man, two women, and one cheer, one that is. So there could be that somebody is, it's some deception which you are sensing in the environment. It could be you, it could be somebody else. It's a general read, I don't know, but the guidance from Archangel Michael is detach from the situation, and that's what we started on, 8 of Cups. That's a kind of a detachment card as well. So you need to detach from the situation, and you can pray from Archangel Michael if you're finding it difficult, because we have the 2 of air energy there. If you're finding it difficult to just give me one sec, I'm just kind of zooming out. Yes, I have. So if you're finding it difficult to manage the stalemate energy or indecisiveness, you can take help from Archangel Michael and take his help to cut any attachments to fear or to drama, so that you may be centered in the knowing. You may be centered in the knowingness that peace is everywhere within you and in this situation. So detach from that. I'm just guided to take one more card. One more message from either Archangel Michael or... Oops. That is like the whole reading in itself. One more, please. Actually, 2 more came, just fell. I will see what these are. I think detach yourself, free yourself. It's coming very, very clearly for you. It's time to take back control of your life, and that's what you want to do. The Emperor, you want to take back the control of your life and use your imagination, and you will see the answers. So you just kind of get into the imagination world and you will see the answers. Take help from Michael again, as I am kind of reiterating. And let's see what is the message which we have from Hearts deck. Okay, we've got this message from Hearts deck which says, let's see what is this here. It's a beautiful listening to the heart kind of thing which I'm getting. And the messages from the heart are blossoming some wisdom in you. That's a message I got from there. But let's see what it actually says. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So this could be a very relevant message for some of you there. And I think it's very, very specific is what I'm sensing. And now I'm going to pull one card here as a guidance message for whosoever is watching this reading. It could be a Taurus, or it could be a cross watcher. This card came before as well, I think, for Gemini. Mercy. To develop the quality of mercy, forgive yourself and everyone around you. Be magnanimous, see the good in others, and give them the benefit of doubt. Open up to compassion, but most of all, access the wisdom within that recognizes the divine in every creature. When you temper your attitude to others with mercy, you offer them grace. You spread much light, joy, and freedom, and empower others to find the good in themselves. Choosing this card may mean that the angels of mercy are offering you release from your pain or difficulties. Accept it graciously. I am merciful, and that's the message for you. You can use that affirmation as much as you can, Taurus, or the one who's watching this reading. And this is it for now. If you want a private reading, you can write to agnya8@gmail.com. And thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, commenting, donating, howsoever you want to support the channel. It means a lot. It's really, really wonderful the way you support it. So thank you so much. And that's it for now. Spread love and be happy.